That is Keith Urban, Long Hot Summer on today's country, 103.5 WEZL. Went to the movie over the weekend.
Oh, yeah? What'd you see?
I did. I was going to go see
Columbiana?
That's what I was going to go see,
You
Columbiana,
didn't?
but I didn't go see it.
Oh.
We changed our mind last minute.
You went and saw The Help, didn't you?
No, we didn't go see The Help.
Number one, 3 weeks in a row, you didn't go see The Help?
No, it was, by the way, number one again. It made $14 million over the weekend. Columbiana made $10 million. Don't Be Afraid of the Dark made $8 million. Planet of the Apes at $8 million.
You went and saw Conan the Barbarian.
And Our Idiot Brother at $6 million. That's the movie about Rick.
Rick, yeah, we talked about that. Our Idiot Brother.
No, I actually ended up going to see Another Earth over at the Terrace Theater.
Oh, Lord. One of those fancy, artsy movies.
You haven't heard about Another Earth? I saw a thing on CBS News a couple of weeks back, CBS Sunday Morning.
Is that the story about Mars?
No. And it's about Another Earth. And they were talking about this movie made by this girl. She's a college student up at Yale, and she and a friend who had a camera decided they had this concept. And I think the whole thing ended up costing less than $200,000. They got somebody with some money to help them with a few things and made this movie that ended up being shown at the Sundance Film Festival, won the Sundance Film Festival, and she is now discussed as the next thing in Hollywood. I mean, as far as actresses go. And they were talking about this movie, the concept and all. It was just one of those that you had to see, and it's made about $1 million so far. I mean, and it's made about 10 times what it cost to make.
What's it about?
It's about Another Earth, and that's the name of it.
Yeah.
But honestly, it has nothing to do with another planet at all. That's there through the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
The premise is that they discover on the other side of the sun, the exact opposite of us, hidden behind the sun, there is a duplicate planet Earth.
So it just rotates exactly, so we
never saw it until in this movie something get caught up a little bit or something, and we saw this blue dot out there, and it turned out everything that's on this Earth is on that Earth. Everybody,
including people?
And people, it's an exact duplicate. Lifestyles, everything. There's another Gary Griffin sitting over there right now
making coffee pudding
on that planet right now. That's the and so you go into this thing thinking, oh well, this could be an interesting science fiction concept here. This could be interesting. Turns out it's nothing more. That has nothing to do with it other than when the guy on the radio said, if you look up there, you'll see that little blue dot. And this girl who had just been at a party in high school drinking looked out the window at that and looked up at that little blue dot and hit another car and killed the wife and baby. That's really the only thing the other Earth has to do with it. After that, it has very little. The whole movie is about her life being ruined by that incident, going to prison as a juvenile for 4 years. When she turned 18, she got out. And she'd already been accepted. She was brilliant. She was going to MIT, one of those. Ended up taking a job as a janitor at a high school after she got out of prison because she was a felon, and entered a contest for a free ride to Earth 2. This rich guy decided
they're going to try to get there.
They had the ship. He bought the space shuttle or whatever it was, and they were
headed to Earth 2.
They were going to Earth 2, and they were going to sell the tickets to all the rich and all the smart and all the whatever, and give one ticket away. And she won the ticket. But in the meantime, she had decided she was going to try to make up to the guy that she killed his wife and baby. So she finally got her nerve up, went over to his house to knock on the door and say, I did it, and I'm sorry. I just want you to know how sorry I am. But when he opened the door, he was all drunk up, and his house was a mess, and she chickened out and said, oh, I'm here to do a free cleaning. It's a new service that we're offering. And so she cleaned his house, and then she ended up going back every week and cleaning his house, and they became friends, and she cleaned him up, and he stopped drinking, and she changed his life for the better, and then they fell in love, and all this time he didn't know that she was the one that had killed the wife and baby. And then she wins the trip to another Earth. So she has to decide, does she want to live her new life here on Earth with him? Because he still doesn't know. And they're headed down that path?
Right.
Or does she want to get on this rocket and go to another Earth and see what's out there? Perhaps her life didn't happen on that other Earth.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not going to tell you how it ends. But if you've ever been to Cinnabar and watched one of those little short movies before the real movie starts,
yeah,
it's like that, only an hour and a half long.
Oh, wow. We went and saw the Smurfs.
Yeah, well, that's about them little blue men with no pants, wasn't it?
Finally went and saw it.
Yeah. Did y'all enjoy it?
It sounds like it's better than that movie you watched.
Yeah, it was. It probably was. To be honest with you, I'll be honest with you.